Deal sourcing. How to replace your income, escape your 9 to 5, change your life, or just have it as a side hustle to live the life that you want to live. So what is deal sourcing? Deal sourcing is when you are a person that goes out and finds property deals for investors. Now, why would you want to be a deal sourcer? Because the money is incredible. Why are deal sourcers needed? Because lots of investors in the world don't have time to go out and find their own deals. They rely on people like deal sourcers. A deal sourcer's job is to go out, navigate the property world, find all sorts of deals from buy-to-lets to HMOs to flips to buy, refurbish, refinance, rent projects, even navigate the auction world, even find land and commercial properties. And because you find these deals, you can then charge a fee to the investor for doing all the work that the investor doesn't want to do. Why are deal sourcers so important? Because there's more investors in the world than there are deals. Investors are usually cash rich, but time poor. They don't have the ability to go out and view. They don't have the ability to negotiate. They don't have the ability to do their own due diligence. Lots of them don't want to. And lots of investors are not even in the property world. They're in other industries, but they want to put their money into property. This is where you come into play. In this video, I give you 10 top tips as to why and how you become the best deal sourcer in the country. And on average, a deal sourcer can make £3,000 to £5,000 per deal at the entry level. That's not land, that's not commercial. Those are the bigger numbers, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80,000 pounds, even six figures. It depends on how far you want to take it. But watch this video and I guarantee you by the time you get to the end, I would have solved that problem that you keep having in your mind every single day. How do I change my life? I don't want to keep doing what I am doing. I'm sick of repeating the same day in and out. Watch the video and at the end, come down and see me. And you will learn how to replace your income, change your life, live life on your own terms, and just be a better person living a better life. Every single person who watches this has the ability to change their lives. Tip number 1. You need to understand the legal requirements. So you need to make sure that you are registered with a redress scheme, the Ombudsman. You need to make sure that you have your insurances in place. You need to make sure that you are registered with AML, and you need to make sure that you are registered with the ICO. Having these in place from the beginning will give you credibility. It will show that you are taking your industry very seriously. So tip number 1, understand the legal requirements. Now we go into tip number 2. This is a big one for me. Make sure you set up a website. Make sure you have a correct email address. You don't want Gmail, you don't want Hotmail, you don't want Live, you don't want Yahoo. You want a .com or a .co.uk that's based after your business. You don't have to spend thousands on a website. You can have a landing page with your contact page where people can just have a look at what you're doing, reach out to you, a little bit about you, so it shows credibility. And also another thing that I'm going to throw in there, when you are organizing your websites and your email addresses and stuff, don't think too long about colors, branding, logos, etc. All of those can change. You can have a full rebrand. You can keep going as many times as you want. Just get the basics done in order to start, because most people don't start. Tip number 3, know your market inside out. Do your research. Go on viewings with estate agents. Understand Zoopla, Rightmove, On the Market. Know different types of properties from terraced, semi-detached, detached. Don't try and run before you can walk. Source basic stuff. Work your way up to HMOs, multi-blocks, land, commercial properties. Start with the basics and everything else will become easy. Tip number 4, build a solid network. Speak to estate agents, speak to auction houses, speak to solicitors, get yourself in with accountants, build a fantastic circle around you of people that you can pick up the phone and they can give you answers, they can point you in the right direction, they can solve problems, but you also need to be able to add value to them in some sort of small way. At first, it'll feel like you're taking everything from them. But if you have in your mind that you are going to give back, that's how you become useful. That's how you add value. So make sure you get your circle correct, your network right, and you're using the right people around you, and you're not hanging around with people who cannot help you on your journey. Tip number 5, learn how to generate off-market deals. These are known as direct to vendor. Learn how to associate with people who can take you right to the source. Before they go on Rightmove, before they end up in auction, before they go on Zoopla, you need to be that person who can intercept, sweep in, swoop up, and make the most amount of money. Because if you can be that person, that's where deal sourcing becomes easy. We all have to start somewhere, and Rightmove is where we all normally start. But the more you network, the more you build your circle, the more credibility you get, the more deals that come your way. So make sure you understand generating off-market leads is going to be the goal that we all aim for.
Pokemon cards, trainers, watches, everybody is flipping something. So why not houses? You've already got a side hustle hoping to make that money. Why not flip houses and make the big money? The reason? Because nobody ever taught you how to start. That's where I come in. I will show you how to find the right deals, the right buyers, and the right flips without blowing all of your savings and making stupid mistakes. This isn't guesswork, this is a blueprint. £11, 1 day, 1 seat, and you'll walk away knowing how to turn bricks into income. Don't let 2025 be another year that you waste your potential.
Tip number 6, learn how to analyze deals. Learn how to break down refurb costs. Learn how to find true end values. Learn how to know what the purchase price should be. Just because someone tells you it's below market value does not mean it's below market value. Most people who tell you below market value is when an estate agent has overpriced it by 20,000. The real price is £20,000 cheaper, obviously. And then they go, oh, this is below market value. No, it's not. Below market value means the true value of the property and you actually get it cheaper, not the listed price of a property or not what somebody wants. So learn how to get the numbers correct. Learn how to do your due diligence. That's where I come in. I have been deal sourcing for a very long time. I have a super successful deal sourcing division. You can learn from me. Join the property circle. Get involved. I can teach you. Come down to one of my masterclasses. And if you don't want to do that, come down to one of my property education days for £11. You need to put yourself around people like me who can teach you how to do this in order to get the income that you want. Tip number 7, build a qualified investor list. So as you become more active in the world, it doesn't mean on social media, it can be in networking events, in networking groups, etc. You need to qualify your investors. There are more investors out there looking for deals than there are deals. The world of investment is huge. Everybody wants to put their money into real estate or property. Everybody out there understands that bricks and mortar will always be the key to generational wealth and having passive income to some extent. So you need to qualify all the people around you that are asking you to find deals, because there's a lot of time wasters, there's a lot of messers, and there's a lot of unscrupulous deal sources. It's your job, it's your job to make sure that you get it correct. It's your job to make sure that you get your investors on board. You've done all the checks that you need to do to know that when the deal comes, they will snap it up because they are qualified by you. Create professional deal packs. This means when you're exhibiting your deals to investors, make sure the way that you put it across is professional as it can be. That's why having a correct email address and a correct website is the right foot to start off with. You need to show them the property. You need to show them the numbers. You need to show them your breakdown. You need to show them the local amenities. You need to show them the end users. There's so many things that you can show them during the deal pack that it gives them answers to 99.9% of things they have. You want to leave it to where they don't want to ask you any questions. Tip number 8, create professional deal packs. This means that when you're showing your investors the deal that you have, make it as professional as you could possibly make it. This all starts with your website and your email address that I talked about earlier on. You need to make sure that you're showing the property. You need to make sure you're showing how you've got the numbers correct, how you've got the end value, how you've got the purchase price spot on, local amenities, end users. You need to put as much information in the deal pack as possible based on the investor's knowledge. If you're dealing with a great investor who's done this for a very long time, they need minimal stuff. If you're dealing with a brand new investor, you need to overwhelm them with knowledge and education so that they can see that you are doing all of the work that they are paying you to do. That's the key, because deal sources are needed. Investors need you. They are an extension of estate agents, technically. So you need to show that you are above everybody else in the industry. Add as much value as you can, and you'll go as far as you want to go. Number 9, market your deals ethically. Make sure that you are showing people the real numbers. You're not leading people up the garden path. You're not trying to charge somebody 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grand for a deal that you know you've overestimated the end value, you've undervalued the refurb in order to sell the deal just to get paid. Keep everything as professional as possible. Tell the truth. If you know the deal doesn't work, move on to another deal. Don't try and make the deal work just because you've got an investor who's ready to part with money. Keep it 100 all the time. Keep it there. Don't let your standards slip. If you want to play the game correctly and you want to go really far, be ethical. And tip number 10, the most important one of them all, keep investing in your education. You can never have too much knowledge. You need to be at the top of your game at all times. Keep turning up at education seminars. Keep learning from the people that you relate to, like me. Keep turning up and keep getting the knowledge. Even if you've heard the same thing 100 times, there's going to be one thing that you hear that goes, oh, wow. Might set alarm bells off where you go, I can do something differently. I can move in a different way. I know something that I didn't know before. When you're around the right people, when you're listening to the right people teach you, you will always learn something new. And a door will open or a light bulb moment will go off. And that's why education will always be one of the most important things that humans can attain. Knowledge is power. There you have it, guys. 10 top tips to becoming a great deal sourcer. So if you follow them, you will learn. If you don't follow them, hey ho, you might still become an okay deal sourcer, but you're never going to become a great deal sourcer. Hope you enjoyed the video. Click the subscribe button, share this video with your friends, show somebody what you're doing because you might inspire and motivate them. And always remember, be nice, be kind, but always dream big.